Students, today we will start with a new lesson of History Civics Class 6. That lesson is lesson number 2, Mesopotamian Civilization. Mesopotamian civilization was civilized on the banks of two rivers. One is river Euphrates and the another one is river Tigris. So students, now we will discuss about civilization. That what is a civilization? When man looks for more than just fulfillment of his basic needs, that stage is known as the stage of civilization. Features. There are some features of the civilization. Number one is presence of towns and cities. Number two, thriving agriculture resulting in surplus food production. Third is trade flourish. Fourth is many religious beliefs are present. Next is art flourish, etc. So these are the features. Students, next is the four civilizations were. The four civilizations include Egyptian civilization, Mesopotamian civilization, the Chinese civilization, and the last one is Indus Valley civilization. Students, I would like to tell you one thing that all these civilizations were civilized on the banks of the rivers. Rivers plays a very important role in between all these four civilizations. One reason is abundant supply of water. Because all these civilizations were civilized on the banks of the river, so abundant supply of water is must for irrigation to the fields. Second is means of transport. The third one is the land was fertile and it is very useful for agriculture. Next is sources. Students, there are two type of sources. One is literary and the another one is archaeological. And Ziggurat and Gilgamesh are the two best examples of that. Society. If we talk about the society, society was divided into three categories. One is priest and officials. Second one is business and professionals. And the third one is slaves. Family life. In a case of family, father was head of the family. The rights of women were protected. Boys were sent to the schools and the girls were sent to music and dance classes. Town planning. Divided into three main areas, the sacred area had temples called ziggurat. Religion. In a case of religion, they worshipped the sun, moon, rain, and stars. Occupation, as we discussed earlier, agriculture is the main occupation because of these three reasons. Next is trade and commerce. Both trade flourished here. They trade with India, Egypt, and Mesopotamia. And in a case of both means internal and external trade. The seals of Mesopotamians were found in Indus land and Indus seals were found in Mesopotamian civilization. So we can say that there is a business in between these two civilizations. Next is art and architecture. In a case of art and architecture, the Mesopotamians introduced architectural forms such as arches, columns, domes, and vaults in the constructions of buildings. Hanging Garden of Babylon is also one of the best example of their art and architecture. Next is script and literature. So cuneiform wedge-shaped script was used in that type of civilization. Hammurabi's Code of Law. Students, Hammurabi's Code of Law depict that the punishment which was given to the criminals according to their crime, like which type of the crime does have the criminals, तो जो उनकी punishment थी वो उनके crime के according ही होती थी. Progress in science. They were the first to develop algebra and geometry, calendar of 12 months with 30 days. Decline. So in a case of decline, what are the reasons for declining of Mesopotamian civilization? The one is the two rivers changed. Two river means river Euphrates and river Tigris changed its course. Second is winds and sandstorms might have been responsible for the destruction of Mesopotamian civilization. So students, this is all about the lesson number 2. I hope you will get it easily. Thank you. Have a nice time.